This is a Tape Deck podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host Tom, and with me as always are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
Hello.
And we are joined by our friend Allison. Hi, Allison.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
We're so excited to have you.
You're just saying how we actually met you at Springtime Surprise, and a lot of times we do these and we haven't met the listener, so this is super
That is
fun.
right. That is true.
You were in a booth.
Aaron, you and I met at
Marathon weekend
Marathon Weekend.
Yep.
Yeah,
with Michelle K, right?
Yeah.
correct.
Springtime Surprise was a bit of a blur. Did we meet you on the boardwalk when it was terrifying and all wet and scary and no one was running because...
Kind of right before then.
Was it right
I think
before
it was
then?
like a line for a character stop kind of before that, wasn't it?
Yeah. So I met. I saw you, Diana, with your group,
Yeah.
and I was like, I know that voice.
No. Because I was screaming at someone.
As you
It's a
do.
famous voice.
So then your group were like, oh, there's everybody else is in the back. It's in the back. So then we just kept walking. Well, I was walking because I was in a boot because I had a broken ankle.
Yep.
That's right.
So then I met Aaron and you, Tom, a little further ahead,
Yep.
and we took a selfie.
Love it.
See, I remember.
I definitely remember seeing you a few times through the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always with your boot.
With my boot.
Yep.
That was my separate challenge.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
weekend.
Can't believe that you managed to do that whole thing in a boot.
Unbelievable.
And let me tell you, I do not recommend it.
All right, so Allison, if you've listened to these before, you know the drill. We're going to ask you some running-related questions, some non-running-related questions, and just get to know you. And I think Diana has our first question.
I do. Do you have a place in the world you'd most like to run, or do you have a bucket list race?
So a place where I'd like to run, I guess I get very excited to see to be part of the last 10 miles of the New York City. I'm from New York City, by the way. So every year they have like a big, huge production leading up to the New York City Marathon. And like 2 weeks before the marathon, they have the last 10 miles of the New York City Marathon. And it's like sponsored by like running clubs and running stores and running shoes and, and it's like a big deal. And you get like this amazing energy. And it's all New Yorkers mostly because like a lot of the non-New Yorkers haven't arrived yet.
Yeah.
To New York City, so it's really fun. So it's like a little preview of what the New York City Marathon is going to be like.
Gotcha. Do people use it as like a training run? Is that like a race preview that they do like an official one?
Yeah, because it's like, if everybody goes by this, the schedule, you have like 20 miles, then 10 miles, then like 6 miles. So that falls right there, like the last 10 miles.
That's so
that's
and
cool.
it's like literally the last 10 miles of the New York City Marathon course. So every year I try to like go there. But my bucket list race is the London Marathon. I've been trying and desperately trying to get in through lottery since 2016.
Yeah, it's like one of the hardest
No.
ones to get into. That
Exactly.
and Tokyo are like two of the hardest ones.
And is
For
your goal to
sure.
run the majors, or do you just want to do London?
I just want to do London.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
done New York, being a New Yorker?
I've done New York 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you gotten in through 9 and 1, or did you do lottery?
9 and 1.
9 and 1, yeah. I figured being
Yeah.
local because I always say that I'm just out of reach of 9 and 1. It's like just a touch too far to try and get some of those races in. in the morning because we're like an hour and a half outside of the city,
Yeah.
and I just feel like it's just like a touch too far.
Yeah.
All right. Are you a morning, midday, or evening runner?
Morning, get it done, get it out of the way.
Amen.
So I'm a mom with two girls. They're teenagers, 15 and 11, and my day begins like get my workout done, and then like get back home, and then like wake them up, take them to school, then come back, start working, and it's just like nonstop after that.
Unless it's summertime, like we discussed the other day online, when they sleep until like 2 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Let me tell you, I do not care anymore. I'm like, I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny. We were just chatting about that the other day.
Oh my gosh.
That's so funny.
Now I have to like yell at them to like wake up like at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm like, you wake up now? Come on.
Mhm.
Like, this is ridiculous.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes we don't win that battle, and we just have to just give it up.
Just like, you know what? Hands up in the air.
Exactly.
That's
Pick the battles.
Yeah.
Do
But
you
once September hits, I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
It's
a whole
on.
different game. Yep. Do you prefer group or solo runs?
So here's the thing. Like, I'm a middle of a pack kind of runner. I'm like, I used to be a solid 10:30, but like due to like age and health and injuries, now I'm an 11-minute mile, 11:30-ish mile runner. And I find like a lot of the group runs, they just leave you in the dust, even though they say, oh,
They're for
we
everybody.
do 11.
Yeah.
So recently I joined the New York City Galloway group,
Okay.
and we've been doing group runs, and they actually stay with you.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
Yes.
that's good.
So, and it's been a game changer for me, because I've always like run until like I'm tired, and then I'm like, oh, and then we stop.
Yeah.
So this time around, it's like they're like, oh, okay, we're doing intervals, and we're going to stop for 30 seconds, and we're gonna walk, and then we're gonna go for a minute, and it actually, like, by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, I can walk home.
You feel better.
And not feel like I am dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
So I am all about that bling. But would you run a race without a medal?
Oh.
You know what? I've like I told you, I've run 3 New York City marathons. I've run 2 Disney marathons. I've run a virtual, and like 29 half marathons. And at this point, like, if it's not a Disney medal or a marathon medal, I could care less. So
I get
like,
that.
if they give me swag versus a medal, I'm like, I'm all for the swag.
Yeah,
I do.
I like that.
I'm a big swag girl.
prefer that.
That's
yeah.
like when you go to like Shamrock or any of those races. Well, the medals are nice. It's like all the other stuff. You always get a hat, and you always get a blanket, and you always get like so much other stuff that I love.
Yes. Like, give me some food. Give me some like beer.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah,
Amen.
I feel that.
And then, well, it's interesting because you kind of answered this, but not really. Do you use a training plan or a coach when you're preparing for a race, or do you just wing it?
So I've been running since I feel like I've been running since 2011, right? So but marathons I've been running since 2016. And after a while, I just like learned to know my body, and I've always had like a plan. Like, I know I followed Hal Higdon, and I followed the New York Roadrunners virtual
Gotcha.
training plans. So like now, and then a really good one, Coach Jenny Hatfield, something like that, and she incorporates like strength training and whatnot. So like, I take like little bits and pieces from all of them,
Mhm.
and I do my kind of
Yes.
thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's what like experience. Once you have some experience behind you, you
Yeah.
sort of figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and then you can sort of meld them it all together.
Right. And then, so like next year, like, I had to defer, Chicago this year, so the goal is to run Chicago 2023 and Dopey in 24.
Okay.
So by then, I think I may hire a lawyer.
You might need one.
that. Yep, you might need it.
I may hire a coach just because I need to get into like hill running and and speed work, because those are the things I'm lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get
absolutely. That. We were actually just saying, because we do a running group, which we've talked about on the podcast, and I talked a couple of my friends into doing it. We did like a track workout, and as we were running around, we were like, this is great, because we wouldn't just come out and do this on our own. There'd be no way. We would just come and be like, let's do a track workout tonight, and we'll do this.
Oh, really?
Weird. Yeah. Never.
No, I used to do them
on my
all
own.
the time with my girlfriends. I actually miss that a lot. We have a track that's like right around the corner, a brand new track actually that just opened right around the corner. It's a public track at a park that I've been saying that I really want to get to.
No,
I really love, because I love speed work around a track.
Ugh.
It's like
Let me
one of my
tell you, the
favorite
year
things.
that I PR'd was because I was running with a run group,
Yeah.
and we were doing speed works every Wednesday and
Yeah.
like hill work every Monday. And
Mhm.
like, I mean, they still meet. I'm just too lazy to
Yeah.
leave, I
I
go
totally
there, but
totally get that.
yeah, no, I know where my limitations are, and I need to like work on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move into the random questions. What is your favorite breakfast food?
So for running or for like in general?
In general.
In general, like I'm just like a coffee person, and like I could stay well hydrated with my coffee throughout the day.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I understand that. That's how
And
we
then,
mostly hydrate. Michael's hydrating like that right now.
Exactly. And then like around noon, that's when I'm like, I'm hungry.
What about running?
Running, I'm like a creature of like habit. Like I gotta have my coffee, and my banana, and like toast with peanut butter.
Yep.
Toasted peanut butter.
That's
Great
my
way to
go-to.
go.
That's a good
Yeah.
one, yeah. What is your favorite Disney character, live action or animated?
Donald Duck.
Amen. That's the right answer.
Oh, yeah. It's Tom's favorite, too.
I just feel so bad. He's like such a misunderstood character.
Yeah, it's all.
He's always
communication.
grumpy.
I was gonna say he's always mad. That's why. That's his problem. Is he always looks angry.
People
That's why he's
don't understand
misunderstood.
him because he's got a
Oh.
communication issue, and it frustrates him. Insane.
Oh, that's so
What is
Poor
the
Donald.
last? Yeah, I know. What is the last film you cried at?
So like I am like that's a good question, because I've been just watching a lot of Marvel movies and a lot of like Star Wars, and I don't watch any of the sappy stuff. So if I could say a show, I got super excited. One of the last episodes of The Mandalorian, when we saw Baby Yoda,
Mm.
Mhm.
I lost my thing. I was
Yes.
just like, OMG, he's back. And he's my little baby. I want him.
All the
look, she
Marvel
does it
stuff
too.
still makes
I
me cry too.
Me too.
Whenever-
I
whenever
cry
he's on
every time you
screen.
want to put it on.
Oh my god, he's such an
You
a-hole.
better not touch him.
Oh gosh.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm not the only one that cries at Marvel and Star Wars.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I cry at all of the Marvel stuff. Did you hear Michael? He's being an a-hole. He said, yes, he cries every single time that I want to put on the Marvel stuff.
This is a constant struggle.
Gosh, I don't know how I ended up here.
All right. Is there a band or an artist you'd be embarrassed to admit you listen to?
Well, yeah. I gotta tell you.
Wow.
So I've I've been to I don't know how many New Kids on the Block concerts as an
Amazing.
adult.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, it's like Magic Mike
Yes,
for
it is.
40-something-year-old women. Like,
It
it's
100%
Yep.
is.
I leave that concert, my throat is like, I lose my voice.
So, who do you like the most?
Okay, so when I was like 12, or I guess when they came out, I was like 11 or 12. My friend and I, we couldn't like the same guy, so she picked Donnie, and then I was like, all right, I'll pick Jordan, right?
Okay.
Jordan's
now
the right
fast
answer.
forward-
I mean, that's like yeah.
So, but fast forward, I'm like, I'm a Donnie. I like the bad boys.
I was like, I've switched to Jonathan as he's aged.
Yeah, because he's nice and quiet. He's just gonna hang out. Yeah.
But it is interesting that you said that. It's like Chippendales. I thought the same thing. I've seen him like 2 or 3 times in the last like 10 years, so recently. And I remember during one of the shows, I turned to like one of my girlfriends. I was like the vibe is horny in here. Like it's almost uncomfortable. Like they lift up their shirts and like put their hands down their
Did you
pants.
say Chippendales?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like going to the Chippendales.
It's
like
like
not
going to
Chip
the
and
Chippendale.
Dale. Like
Not-
going
yeah.
to like the
No, I
strip
know, I
show
know.
of
I just didn't know
Chippendales.
she went to see the Chippendales show.
I didn't. I went to New Kids on
She
the
was
Block.
saying she went
so
to New
you're
Kids
just
on the Block.
equating
Oh
the New
my
Kids
God.
to.
Keep up.
My bad. My bad.
He's like, when are you doing
I'm
that?
like, when are you going to these all male reviews?
I'm like, I've
And
gone
they-
like 3 times.
can I come?
They opened up. They opened up for New Kids.
And it's so bad. It's so bad because like at one point they have like the back behind the stage where
Yes.
they're changing their clothes and they're like flexing, and
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
and they're in their 50s and their bodies are so hot, like they work out all the time.
Yes.
And I'm
It's
like,
unbelievable.
So-
And then they always bring
Somebody's
like
gotta
a
write
like a
this in.
woman on stage, and they like
Guys.
Yes.
grind on her. It's like it's like a chip. You said it perfectly. It's like a Chippendale show. I remember saying it was horny in like the stadium. Like it wasn't even like a small venue. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
there's like it's weird
It's
in here. There's
huge.
a vibe. Like
we saw them at the Prudential. The place was packed with women.
oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It's packed.
Amazing.
Every time I've seen them, it's sold out. Every time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
God
gosh.
bless them.
All right, I'm bringing this back to the rails. I'm
Thank
bringing us
Oh,
back on the
God.
rails. Do you have a recurring dream or nightmare?
Okay, so my Instagram handle is Girl Without a Tattoo, and it's because I don't have any tattoos, only because I'm afraid to get a
Same
tattoo
too.
because my mom,
Same.
she's like, yeah, so my mom is like super like conservative, and so it's out of respect, right? And I've been having lately dreams about getting a tattoo.
Huh.
So I don't know, maybe.
There it is.
Wow.
Don't get
You
one
gonna get
because
one?
then you'll be addicted.
Well,
That's the thing.
Yeah, but will I? I'm not sure, because is the needle really going to hurt? Because if the needle's really going to
Yeah,
hurt, I'm not
it's a
sure that I
needle.
can be
Yeah.
get addicted to it.
Yeah, it's a needle.
It doesn't
hurts.
matter. You just
I
want
didn't even
another
really
one.
like giving blood the other day. So, I mean, like,
It's a
you know.
different type of needle. It's not like giving
When
blood.
I nearly cried when I got the COVID shot.
Yeah,
It doesn't feel like
I'm with
that.
you on that.
Yeah, it's the different. Yeah, it's not like that.
It
Yeah.
doesn't feel like that.
Oh, God. I don't know. Yeah, it probably feels worse.
No,
Well,
it
it's
feels
a longer
different, though.
duration. It's different.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Are we going to go get a tattoo together, Allison?
Oh yeah.
I don't
Good
know.
one.
You and me?
But I need to get my permission from my mom.
That's fair.
Oh gosh. All right, now we head into the James Lipton Memorial questions. What is your favorite word?
What is my favorite word? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's
Nice
go.
and simple.
And what is
Yeah.
your least favorite word?
Can't.
Good one.
Yeah.
Those
It's
are
a good
good. All right, Allison. What turns you on?
Other than the New Kids on the or maybe it is the
Other
New
than
Kids on the
Donnie
bus.
Wahlberg.
Oh, my Donnie. being motivated to do something new every day. Because, like, you know what it is? It's like, as a mom, you know, I work all day. I work in a law firm all day. And then I take care of the kids. And I need a new goal, a new something to look forward to, that I could say that that's my goal.
Yeah.
And that's what turns me on.
Nice.
I like it.
What turns you off?
People who are negative. Like, I cannot be around that vibe. Like, no. Like, if you can kind of come up to me and say, what's wrong with you? I can't do this. No, it's not going to happen. You know, I'm to this, I'm to that. Nah, get away from me. I don't want that.
Don't need that vibe in your life.
No. Nope.
And then, what sound or noise do you love?
You know, I'm a city girl. I grew up in the Bronx. I live in Queens, in New York City. So but the sound of nature, like, you know, waterfalls and birds and, you know, things like that.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Farting.
Farting. Okay.
Because it always leads to something, you know? Come on.
It always leads to something.
Oh, come on. Who farted?
I mean, that's about right.
You would not want to live with Tom and Diana.
No, all the time. All the time.
Oh my God.
Someone
Sorry.
farted. Please fess up.
I can't put myself back together. All right. What is your favorite curse word? Yeah.
And all variations of, are you kidding me?
It's
Fried.
I love it. It sounds
Michael's
so
gonna
great
have to
with your
edit
Bronx
that so
accent,
great.
too.
Yes,
Yeah.
It
yes,
does,
the New York
yeah,
accent makes
yeah.
it. Yes, I love
Makes
it.
it so much better.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
You know, I always wanted to, I thought I'd wanted to be a nurse, because, like, I think it's such a good and versatile profession. I mean, you could work in any type of field in the medical field. But then, like, if you're done with working in the hospitals, you could work at a law firm reviewing records, you know? So very versatile.
What profession would you not like to do?
I'm not trying to be political on this one, but man, I would not want to be a cop.
No, the worst.
No, the worst. Like, even if they're trying to do good, they can't.
It's true.
Everything about it would be
Yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
All right, Allison. I get the pleasure of asking you our final question, but before I do, thank you very much for being with us today. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
They can't all be winners. The beer's at the corner.
Amen.
Gosh. That's a good one. Have you thought
Is
about that
there-
one for a long time?
I know you shared your Instagram handle, but is there anything you'd like to plug? Any shout outs you'd like to give?
Shout out to all my running friends and my running community. I love being part of the Disney running community, and I love the fact that I got to meet you all during the run. And I'm hoping, are any of you running the Princess Challenge Marathon?
No, but I'll probably be there cheering because I have the large group of people that convince me to do stupid things.
That's in February, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always down to leave the Northeast in winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not signed up for a princess, but
Yeah.
I'll probably hop down there for a quick weekend like I did last year.
Okay,
Cheer
so
squad.
I'll definitely look for you.
Yeah, are you a marathon weekend at all, or you're out a marathon weekend?
I'm out. When registration opened, I still was in the boot, and I was in
Oh,
like
yeah.
Gotcha.
So
Makes sense.
Was it your
Makes
ankle
sense.
that you were in the boot for?
it was my ankle. I broke it walking.
Well, you know, things happen.
See,
Oh, man.
guys, what have I been telling you from the beginning?
I don't know, Tom. What have you been doing?
It's very dangerous out there.
Oh
I
gosh.
cannot believe you walked those distances.
That's
in that boot.
amazing.
Yeah.
Because even just like walking around the house when I had a boot on for like 3 weeks, I wanted to die.
Yeah.
Oh
It
no,
just
believe me,
hurts.
I felt every single mile.
Oh my
Like
god.
that
Chafes up your calf and like it's awful.
I'm just
So,
thinking about
I'm so
going
proud.
down those off ramps where it's like on the
Oh,
angle,
yeah.
and that just
Yes,
seems
because it's
terrible.
like yeah, and it was also like not even those ramps. So I was trying to like walk in a way so that like my foot would be as even as
Oh, my
possible with the other
God.
foot. It was just weird and it was hard.
Oh, goodness. Well, you did it, and we're proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, Allison, do you have any final words that you'd like to leave us with?
You know what? Everyone, keep doing you. Keep being awesome. Keep being amazing. You're doing the best that you can.
Yeah.
Great.
I love that.
That.
I don't know how to end these things still, so we will just say thank you very much for being on with us, and we will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Allison.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.